Welcome back to Mystery Inc. Racing with me, Shaggy Scooby66. We rejoin the Wrecking Tyres Community Racing Group and their Pain and Glory series. It's week 4. This is race 2, so it's the reverse grid of the last race. We're still at Trial Mountain, but this time it's in reverse. Yes, this track is now totally different. Everyone is still in the Honda NSX Group 3. Everyone's on racing soft tyres. Tyre and fuel wear is ×3, and it's twilight. Should still give some really good pictures here. Ricky is going to start off in pole. Welly Bob in second. Let's hope that he's got his controllers all sorted. If you haven't seen that first race yet, I suggest you do. Puggers in third with Shaggy's in fourth. Gus in 5. Fuds is 6. Hoggy is 7th. Obi's 8th. Tyre Slayer is 9th. Skippy is 10th. Skippy the penultimate lap did something rather stupid. As I say, watch the video. And Staffy, the winner of the last race, in 11th. So we'll get this race going now. Unusually, I'm going to start mid-pack. For this first corner, because we go straight into a chicane. But here we go, 20 minutes of racing action. You can see the lights and it's go. Everyone gets going. I move out the way. I really haven't gelled with this track, so I'm going to fall right to the back of the pack. Now people are on the brakes early. Fuds there just got that wrong, and really it was all about Fuds getting that slightly wrong. So we'll go trackside. So it's Ricky that still leads now as we come into right-hander. We're going 3 wide. That's really hard to do. Ricky just gets that corner wrong. He goes onto the grass. He's dropping to the back, but it's Hoggy now that leads the way. Now Hoggy did this last time out as they come up the mini corkscrew this time. Now into Redwood. You see the big old Redwood there on the apex. Now up onto what is now the back straight as all the cars stream by. There's Ricky at the back. Unfortunately, still suffering with back pain is our Ricky, but it's Hoggy now as we come into another really tight, tricky section this way around. Easy to get this section wrong. Easy to go in a bit too wide. Gus there in 5th. And now onto this long, right-hander through the tunnel. The car lifts there just on the entrance to the tunnel. So if you go too tight, you suddenly lose all steering. And then up into this kink, which is quite fun this way. And that is a full lap, but it's Hoggy leading the way from Puggers and Skippy. Where is Obi's now up to 8th place. Skippy has just come through the field like a dose of salts in that first race. Unfortunately, his livery hasn't rendered, which is a real shame. I was looking forward to commenting on that, on his livery, but for whatever reason it hasn't rendered this time. That's a disappointment. So the top 3 are already getting away from 4th place. Well, he's there in 5th. Once again, they go through Redwood, onto the back straight. So we've got the front three getting away, then we've got this middle three, so 4, 5, 6. They've got away from Obi. Obi's still got Staffy with him. Staffy's coming through, but not as fast as Skippy has done. And then we got Ricky, Fudd and Shaggy. Shaggy, I think, had a slight problem. As I said, just haven't gelled with this track at all this way around. With the tyre wear quite high and the fuel wear, is it going to be a case of pit stops needed? Hoggy there just nicking a bit of extra track. He's pulling away from Skippy and Buggers. So Hoggy did a 54, but Skippy's done a 53.4. So Skippy. Do you know, I'm really disappointed about that. I'm really disappointed that it decided it wasn't going to render. So Gus there, in fourth. Can he keep ahead of Welly Bob? Welly Bob fighting off Tyre Slayer. Look there, as you can see, full beams are on. The only problem with this track, doing it in the twilight, is when you go into a tunnel, your lights automatically dip, and then when you come out, there's a second where they have to go into full beam again, and especially coming out of this tunnel, just lose sight just for a second. Basically you just turn in, just knowing that the corner's there. Oh, Welly Bob, oh, he got away with that one as they come down into this tunnel. Now you just see the car just lift there, so again just got to be careful on your steering wheel inputs. Then this section again, you just see the cars just leaving the tarmac there. So Welly Bob goes over the line, so we're on lap 4 and we hit 6 minutes into the chicane. Go up to our leaders. There's Skippy there in second place. Hoggy 53.3 last time round. 53.3, so nothing in this. Hoggy has stopped Skippy from getting closer. Skippy now puts in a purple sector. As they go on the back straight. Ride with Hoggy. This is rear view down that tunnel. Skippy's in the slipstream, but just can't get any closer than he is at the moment. Just hearing those tyres as they go through Redwood. That is terrific, that camera angle. We're still on a purple sector. He's just using all the track that he can through the tunnel. Now we're going to go through this really fast section. Just some lifts there, then into 5th as we come onto the start finish line. And it's going to be a 53.6, so lost a little bit of time at the end of the lap. But that tyre wear is starting now to kick in already. We're almost at 8 minutes. Unfortunately no Dazzler. run out of fuel. And no Campo this week. Funny that they're both off together at the same time, isn't it? Huh? Because they're really quiet races. In that 4th place, it's a bit in between and betwixt now. Tyre Slayer's got past Welly Bob. They'll be in 7th place. Welly Bob doing 55, 56. And OB is, well, last time round he did 53, so nearly 3 seconds to the good was OB there. And it's Staffy, Ricky, Fudge and Shaggy. There's 3 at the back, just too many mistakes from each of them. Shaggy lap 4. Had a spin, well I didn't have a spin, I hit a wall. But no such incidents for Hoggy and Skippy. Now, Skippy definitely looks closer this time. 53.2 from Hoggy. 52.9 from Skippy, so Skippy really closing in now to Hoggy. This is Skippy's view. Cheese Brett markers. Just hear the tyres there squealing. It's just a windy track. That's the Redwood. Coming up under the tunnel. Now with him being a bit closer, will that slipstream help him here? But Hoggy's car doesn't seem to be getting any bigger in the windscreen there. Now, just watch these, you just turn in. Just hope that the corner's there. Where's Dave? There's Dave, cameraman. Really in a precarious position. No one on the bridge this time, with their feet dangling over, but we do have cameramen, photographers even, just really in strange places. Whoever's done the risk assessment for this track hasn't thought about camera people. There's a lap from Skippy. Skippy does a 53.3. Hoggy did a 53.2, so a 10th. Puggers 55. Right, Welly Bob's gone into the pits. And it's quite a long pit stop here. Ricky's come into the pits as well. Fuds has come into pits, so that's 8th, 9th and 10 all into the pits. What about Shaggy? No, Shaggy goes through. So we've got some people changing tyres. Other people not at the moment. So the order's going to be a bit messed up now. Welly Bob comes out. He comes out. Does he come out ahead of Shaggy? No, Shaggy's jumped Welly. If you pardon the pun. But remember, now Welly Bob is on new tyres. Welly Bob is faster around this track than I am anyway, so I think I actually tell Welly that I won't fight him. So we're going to go side by side through the tunnel. Welly gets the move done well before the corner. I broke a bit early there just to make sure that I'm not hampering Welly. We need to go up to the front. The Skippy has overtaken. Let's see what happens here. Hoggy had to come off the power there. Just had his line wrong, and that left Skippy very easy overtake. As he's going full chat. As now they got heavy on the brake. You just see the brake discs. Oh, Skippy really trying. You see the car now. But Puggers and Gus now have come into the pits. So they've decided they can't make it on their tyres or fuel. Is anyone putting fuel in? Oh, Puggers, look at that front left tyre of his. Gus has just decided to cover that. Puggers might actually need a bit of fuel as well. Now you can see some people. Right, there's fuel going into any of these. It's in Puggers. So now, Welly Bob. Welly Bob, no. Welly Bob stays in the 8th position. So Gus and Puggers able to do the pit stop without losing a place. At the front, it's Skippy and Hoggy. Skippy's just used a little bit more fuel, maybe a litre. Remember, he has come up from the back. We saw the car there. Let's see if we can we should be able to see it from this angle. Oh, we got the corner. So, I think that's because of that bump there. He hit that bump wrong on the entrance to the tunnel. You see the cars just lift. Their suspension is being worked really hard around this track. Hoggy there in the DHL livery. Oh, Hoggy goes off track. He's really starting to suffer from his tyre wear. But DHL, the yellow and red DHL, obviously it was, I say obviously, some people probably won't know, from the Jordan F1 team. DHL's colours were originally red and white. And when Eddie Jordan got big sponsorship from DHL, another team, whose cars were red and white, objected, so Eddie Jordan convinced DHL to change their livery colour scheme, or their, what you call it, their signature colour scheme, to yellow and red, which is why we have yellow and red DHL vans and signs now. And there we are. Piece of useless information given for free. So Hoggy and Skippy, they go past the pits again. Well, Obi's up to 3rd place now, with Tyre Slave 4th. It's alright, keep concentrating on the action at the front. just missed a couple of overtakes. Staffy in 5th place. Now Staffy hasn't changed his tyres. Only got just over 2 minutes left. Gus has Puggers. Welly Bob, Shaggy has stayed in that 9th position, and he's staying ahead of Fuds and Ricky, who have changed their tyres. So it's always my intention not to pit. That obviously the times are not comparable with others. But I'm just doing enough just to keep that gap to those behind me. Hoggy now. Oh, that was a lovely, really tight. But Hoggy's fuel lights come on. Normally get 2 laps, but this is a long lap. You might not get full 2 laps from your fuel light coming on. Skippy's fuel lights on as well. These guys are going to have to do 1 more lap. Gone are the days of 52s, we're down to 55s. Skippy just making that gap on that a little bit bigger. So these guys cross the line, they're going to have to do 1 more lap. So it's Obi in 3rd place. Guys that do 1 more lap, so Obi, Tyre Slayer, Staffy, they'll get to do 1 more lap. As we come under 30 seconds of racing left, so not all the field are going to do another lap. Gus, Buggers. What about Welly Bob? 15 seconds left. I think Welly Bob will do 1 more lap. Shaggy. Oh, Shaggy's slowing down, he's not stupid, he doesn't want to do another lap. So time has gone by, so Shaggy finishes in 9th. Buds is going to come home in 10th. Ricky. Oh no, oh, Ricky's hitting walls left, right and centre there. Ricky's gonna, I think Ricky does the thing I personal hate. He skids it across the line, which then puts out a yellow flag for everyone else. But our leader's coming through. So anyone close to anyone else now, if they overtake under the yellow flag, there's the yellow flag, Ricky. Did say it could bring it out. I know you kept going, but there we are. But Skippy wins this one with Hoggy in 2nd. Obi's going to come through and finish 3rd. Still got 1 more corner. He could bollocks it up, but he doesn't. So, Skippy comes home 3rd. Sorry, Obi comes home 3rd. Tyre Slayer comes 4th. With Staffy 5, and then it's Gus going to be home in 6th, with Buggers in 7th, and Welly Bob's going to be the last person to do it on the 11th lap. He comes home in 8th. Thoroughly good race. I've been Shaggy. We'll catch you next time, but for now it's goodbye.